Hey there, clan, and welcome to a clan update for the 28th of June 2015. It's been a little while since I did a clan update, a bit over a month actually. But if you're unfamiliar with how this works, basically it's just me talking about how the channel's been doing in the month of June, and also some plans for the future to help increase the channel's whatever the hell I'm going to do. So, let's talk. Firstly, thank you as always. The month of June has been just as good as every other month. We roughly just a couple of days left, so we'll probably hit it. We're getting about 10k views in total this month. That's absolutely fantastic. I love the fact that we're getting that amount. Still don't get why, but yeah. So we're getting 10k, which is absolutely outstanding. Gotta get a little closer to the microphone because I just realised I'm not too close. But yeah, thank you so much for that. We're also getting a good amount of subscribers. We're actually just under. I think no, actually, we're just over 400 subscribers away from 3,000. Now, if you follow me on Twitter or Facebook, you already know this. But I've established a new goal. I haven't done one of these in a while, mainly because we sometimes achieve them, but I've never had a good track record when it comes to goals, especially for the channel. Either we don't do it at all, or we do it and then whatever happens. But I've set a little goal for 3,000 subscribers by the end of this year, so by 2016 hopefully. That's the goal at least. I don't know if we'll achieve it. I'm not too sure what I'll do if we hit 3k. I'm not too sure yet. I will think of something. We'll wait and see what happens. If you have any suggestions, feel free to put it in the comment section down below. I'll have a little think about it. It's a whiles off. I don't think we'll get 3k before 2016, and even if we don't get it, that's completely fine. But it's just this little, I feel as it's nice to have a little goal every now and then, so I think maybe I'll do a yearly goal, like how many subscribers I'd like to have by the end of each year. I'm not too sure. I'll have a little think about it. But that's the goal right now. It is 3k. Now, I honestly think we can do it. I just think it's just got to take a bit of effort, in all honesty. And I have to apologise. I don't feel as though I've been putting as much effort into the channel as I have in the past. I don't know what it is, unfortunately. I've been dealing with a little bit of a thing up here that's been eating at me for a little while. It's kind of been dealt with mostly, but there is something else up there that's kind of eating at me, so don't worry too much. It's just getting a bit tricky to film videos. If you don't know, I am doing a work experience thing, basically unpaid. It's basically an internship. It's unpaid work, and that takes up a lot of time. I'm doing 30 hours a week with that, so I don't exactly have a lot of time to make videos. It was pretty damn hard to actually work with The Witcher and also get my usual content out, but I was able to do it, so I'm happy. I'm actually kind of surprised I was able to do it, to keep The Witcher content coming and also keep up with my regular content with E3 and all that. I was very, very surprised I was able to do that. I guess it just shows that if you put your mind to something, you can actually do it. So I actually really like doing that. Actually, it was kind of nice to be able to do it. I kind of wish I could do it more often, where I could have a game that I could do a playthrough of and do it. But unfortunately, just because of the risk of copyright, I mean, my initial plan for this month was to do this with Batman Arkham Knight. However, the first video I put up got matched third-party content, even though I removed the copyrighted song that plays at the start of the game, which is I think it's a Frank Sinatra or Dean Martin song. I can't remember off the top of my head what it is. I think it's like something like it's not Under Your Skin. It sounds like it though. I'm not too sure. But I removed that, but I still got matched third-party content. Not from Rocksteady, but from one of the matched third-party trolls. And I've already explained in the video why I decided just to cancel the playthrough, because at the moment I'm an independent YouTuber, and I'm very, very small, so it takes like that to get me shut down basically. So when it comes to the copyright stuff, I kind of just have to deal with it, and I just didn't want to risk anymore with that. Now, I'm sure if I did the rest of the playthrough, I would have been able to. I didn't record any more gameplay for it because I just kind of got wrapped up in the game, and I end up like on Saturday night, like basically yesterday, I did like a 12-hour session of this. Like I literally just sat down and played it until I beat it. Now I am going to do stuff with this, but I'll get to that in a moment. But yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to do it. Now, I do want to do it in the future. Now, I'm trying to think of any other games that are coming out later this year that I might be able to do something like that, and there are one or two in my mind, but if there's any you would like me see me cover, feel free to put it in the comment section down below. I am maybe going to try and maybe look into maybe exploring some more games, maybe having an occasional one video a week where I play a random game. Unfortunately, it just comes down to the big thing, which is money. I don't have a lot of it, unfortunately, and even the Patreon money that I do get, which I'm very grateful for from all of you, most of that, if not all of it, pretty much goes to the general upkeep of the channel, i.e. software licenses like Photoshop, which I pay about roughly £9 a month for, and of course Skype, so we're able to do the 4-call thing on Dragon Age D&D, that costs like £8 a month, so... And then, of course, there comes to, I have to put money away to actually start upgrading my equipment, and also money for general living. I've made it a rule that I have to take some of the Patreon money, half goes towards the channel, half goes towards general living. And I am very grateful for every penny I get off Patreon. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you so much for anyone who has donated Patreon. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't checked out my Patreon, it's always linked in the description, and I will put your name at the end of the credits. I haven't had a chance to be able to do it for a while because I haven't had any new Patreons, and I only ask for $1 a month. So if you want to help out and you enjoy the content and you think I'm worth it, pop on over. I might start plugging the Patreon a little bit more, just because of the fact that I don't mention it as often as I should, and I do understand that there are some people who had no idea I had a Patreon. So I might start plugging that once a month. We'll wait and see what happens. I'm not too sure. Maybe a general thank you video to the Patreons or something like that. I'm not too sure. I'll have a little think. But yeah, so money is tight, unfortunately, until I can find a full-time job that actually pays, and with my work experience there is a chance of a job, but no guarantee. So here's hoping. I know there's a lot of you out there would love to see me do this full time. If I could, I would. I need money. I need to think long term, unfortunately, not in the short term. So yeah, unfortunately, I need to find it now. I will try and work around any kind of work I get, whether it's a 30-hour-a-week job or a 40-hour-a-week job or more times a week job. I will still keep up doing YouTube because I love doing these videos. I really do. So, without getting the real life situation out of the way, let's talk about what's going to be coming up on the channel. Now, I didn't cover E3 as well as I felt I could have, in all honesty. Really, unfortunately, during that time I was dealing with some stuff. And in all honesty, there wasn't a lot of E3 that stood out to me. Of course, there's the Mass Effect, the trailer that I saw, which if you don't know, BioWare did their little, like, monthly, I think, as a bi-weekly update on their website, and they put my reaction on their website, including a little gif of me going, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. They actually, apparently a lot of the developers watched that reaction video. They actually ended up uploading a video of them reacting to my reaction, MD's reaction, and a few others' reactions to their YouTube channel of them reacting to our reactions, which was kind of funny in all honesty. And I think I saw one guy actually doing an impersonation of me going, which was kind of funny. I like that. I'm horrible with names. I do apologise if I didn't mention your name. I'm horrible when it comes to names. I do it with Nick is in the video. If you don't know, is Zendequire, who's on Twitter. He works at BioWare as one of the artists there, lead artist, if memory tells me. But yeah, that was kind of flattering in all honesty. Anytime BioWare even like tweeted me or anything, anyone who works at BioWare, it's kind of flattering, and hopefully one day I will be able to get to thank them in person. But that was kind of fun and kind of made me squeal like a freaking schoolgirl, I'm not going to lie. So that was fun. If you haven't checked that out, go check it out. And of course, my reaction video's up there. But of course, the other stuff at E3, Fallout 4, Bethesda, all that stuff. There wasn't a lot that stood out to me. Anything that did stood out to me, I just didn't feel like I had anything to add to it. There was a couple of the indie games like Cuphead and one or two others names I cannot remember. Yarny, of course, I definitely want to play that. That actually is really interesting to me. So yeah, I wish I could have covered E3 a bit better, but I just didn't feel as though there was anything to be said that I could add to, in all honesty. But maybe next year, and here's hoping maybe next year I'll actually be able to go if I can find a job and actually afford the fucking flight over there. If I ever do go to E3, by the way, it's going to be a one-off, because there's no way I'll be able to afford to go every single year, because it is expensive to go to America. That's just not including spending money. So we'll wait and see what happens. Hopefully next year I will be able to go. We'll wait and see what happens. I would love to go at least once. It definitely feels like, in my opinion, it's something you should go to at least once if you're a gamer. But that's just me. Now, of course, the future. What else is coming up on the channel? Right now, I'm not 100% certain. I do know there's a couple of things that are coming up. There's definitely going to be the Witcher review, which I am working on right now. I actually have an idea I want to do. I just might need to bust out an old camera somewhere, because I need that. I'm going to see what happens. I'm aiming to get my Witcher review out by probably this weekend. I just need to see how my time's going to be working out today with my work schedule, because basically I'm going to have to try and figure out what day I have off to do the little thing I want to do, and then I'll record my video. I might include some gameplay, I'm not too sure. I'll have a little think about that, but definitely got to try and aim to get my Witcher Beyond out by hopefully this weekend. I'm going to take my time with it, not rushing it, as I say. I'm very much adamant in the fact that I'll get my Weons out when I get them out, so I don't like to be rushed. We'll wait and see when I get it out. Hopefully by this weekend I will have it out and I'll give my full thoughts on it. It'll probably be quite a lengthy Weon. It will be non-spoilery, of course. And then, of course, I'm thinking about doing a spoiler-related video. But I'm thinking about holding off on that until Ability Adrian and GamerMD83 finish it. I'm not too sure if Insanity's finished it yet. I'd love to bring all three of them on so we can actually discuss The Witcher spoilers, in all honesty, just like we did with Dragon Age. I'd love if we could do that. I'll have to check with them to see if that's okay, but worst case scenario, I'll just do one on my own where I talk about spoilers and what I liked about the game, story elements, that kind of thing. We'll wait and see. Fingers crossed. Never know. Maybe we'll see. Who knows? Maybe. But yeah, so Witcher is the priority right now. Of course, I will keep up with my other content. Of course, there will be the game coverage. I will cover games and the gaming news and all that. There have been some people ask me about my opinions on a couple of things, including a lot of BioWare stuff, even though there isn't much to talk about when it comes to BioWare stuff. I did my Jaws of Hakon video already, so go check that out if you haven't already. Good views on that, by the way. And then, of course, there is this game, Batman Arkham Knight. I've just beaten it. I beat it last night, and I have some things to say about this regarding the story, in all honesty, and it will be a spoiler video. I am going to try and get this Weon review out, probably this week or next week. I'm not going to be working as hard on this review as I am with the Witcher review, just because basically the Weon is going to be relatively short, in all honesty. I predict I may actually get this out tomorrow, maybe. I'm definitely aiming to get this out this week, in all honesty, hopefully. I do have a lot to say, but a lot of it is spoiler stuff, and I actually want to do a video with my friend N7 Strider, who is a massive comic book. He knows comic books. He knows his shit when it comes to this stuff, so I want to have him on here because he has some things to say about it as well, and I did say him that we're definitely going to do that. So we're going to do a spoiler video on Batman Arkham Knight where we're going to talk about the story and all that. I have some things to say that are positive, and I also have things to say that are negative. And so does N7. I think he's a little bit more adamant when it comes to that, in my opinion. He will be very vocal, so I'll definitely say that much. I know a lot of people don't like when I do those videos, but I like doing them, so deal with it. So yeah, I am going to do some videos on Arkham Knight. I will probably do a final video after the spoiler video where I discuss my overall thoughts on the Arkham trilogy. Arkham Origins didn't happen. I don't count the Arkham Origins games as Arkham, the Arkham games. I actually liked Arkham Origins, even though it wasn't that good, I'll happily admit. But the Arkham trilogy, the Rocksteady Arkham trilogy, I do want to do a video where I talk about the overall trilogy. What I thought about it, how did I feel about it, that kind of thing. I do want to do a video where I talk about that in length, about my experience with it, what I think about the series in general, what is my overall thoughts on it, that kind of thing. As you can tell, I'm a Batman fan, so I know my shit. Not as much as N7, he knows his shit a lot more than I do. I haven't even read The Killing Joke yet. I know all the spoilers for it, but I haven't even read it. There's a lot of Batman stories that I haven't read that I need to get around to reading, because, yeah, I'm a bad comic book geek. Although there is one Batman story I'm basically going to refuse to read, because yeah, and it's probably one of the most popular ones out there. I actually refuse to read The Dark Knight. I refuse to read it because it's Frank Miller and I don't like his interpretation of Batman, so skin me alive if you want. Still not going to change my mind. But yeah, so that's the plan for Arkham Knight and Witcher, of course. Of course, I will do other videos regarding various gaming topics, thoughts, that kind of thing. I do want to do more of those. As I say, unfortunately with work experience, that's taking up a lot of my time. Now, I think this is my last week there, or I have one more week left after that. I'm not 100% certain. I need to double check when I started. But that's the plan, as I am hopefully going to be finishing up that shortly. Whether or not I get a job out of it is debatable. We'll wait and see what happens. other than that, I think that's pretty much everything. I have had some people ask me about Dragon Age D&D. We're working on it. We're working out when we'll all be able to be back on. Unfortunately, I believe Dave is in the process of moving. He recently got a new job, so all the best to him. MD and Ash, of course, they recently went to E3, so they're dealing with stuff. And of course, Ability Drain has been unwell for the past couple of days, so we're trying to work things out. We're just going to wait until everyone gets settled. Hopefully, Dave will find a new place to live fairly shortly. We will wait and see what happens. I should also mention, I did promise I would do this for her. For those of you who have been long-term followers of the channel, you might remember someone known as Phantom's Lover. She was a good YouTuber. She actually was getting relatively popular. She stopped doing videos about a year or so ago. But she's actually back under a new name, Seeker Cat something. I can't remember the name of the channel. But I will leave a link to her channel in the description. I did promise I would do that to her because she actually is starting to get back into videos. She actually missed it a lot. So if you remember her, go check out her channel, see if you like it. She has 1 or 2 videos up at the moment. She is working on a few right now. So if you want to check out her channel, feel free to go and check it out. I did promise I'd give her a shout out, and she was really good at what she did on with her videos, and I wish her all the best, and I hope she is successful. Because everyone's successful around me except for me. That's a weird thing though. I know these most of the YouTubers I know are massively more successful than me, and I'm stuck here. I don't mind. I like seeing success in my friends. So I think that's pretty much everything. Now, next month, I'd like to do better than this month. Even though we got 10K, I'd love to see if we could break the 20K mark, in all honesty, and views-wise. And that'd be kind of nice. But we'll wait and see what happens. I'm not going to pressure you and say, oh, this is what I want, this is what I want. It would be nice. Now, this is the final thing I'm going to say in this video, so sorry for badgering on, but if we are going to hit this 3K subscriber mark, hopefully by the end of 2015 and going into 2016, I'm going to need your help, and I am not afraid to ask for help. So I would like it if you want to see this channel succeed. I know I do get messages every now and then that people, at least once a month, I at least get 4 or 5 in all honesty, that people say they want to see my channel succeed. A lot of people actually, the most of you want to see me be able to do this full time. I'm asking for your help here, and if you want to help me get to 3K and possibly even do this as a full-time career in the future, which would be absolutely brilliant, I'd love to do that. I need your help, and so I'm asking if you want to see this channel succeed, share my favourite video. Like, not my favourite video. Pick one of my videos that you think best describes the channel. Like, what video of mine do you think defines the channel? What video of yours made you subscribe to this channel? And I want you to share it. And use a hashtag. Try to think of a hashtag off the top of my head. Just use the hashtag Scottish Warrior or something like that. Just use the hashtag Scottish Warrior or something, or the clan, something like that. And on Twitter and Facebook, share the videos. Let people spread the word of the warrior if you'd like. And see if you want to help me as channel do that. Now I'm not saying do it. I'm only saying that if you want to see this channel and want to help me out, dude, that's the best way to do it. That's the best way to support me, is watch my videos and share them. Watch the videos, subscribe. If you want to, pop on Patreon. It's about $1 a month. Not forcing you to do that. It's completely up to you. And also share the videos. If you find one of my videos, pick one of my videos that best describes my channel and also made you a subscriber to this channel. Share those videos. If you want to help the channel, because that's the only way we'll be able to get anywhere with this, is word of mouth. So if you want to help at the channel and help me succeed and help get this channel somewhere to the point in which I can say, I can basically, whatever job I have at the time, if I be able to make this a full-time does, I can basically say, right, I'm done, see you, I'm going to go do YouTube for the rest of my life. Then do that. And I want to do this long term. I don't want to do it short term. I don't want to be one of these short term YouTubers who is big for like a month and then just disappears off the face of the earth. I don't want that. I want to be able to do this long term. I want to be able to look back in 10 years when I'm 33 years old. I want to be able to look back and go, I did YouTube for 10 years and I was successful at it, and I still want to keep going at that. I want to be able to do that until I have to retire. I want to be able to do this, but I can't do it without your help. So word of mouth is the best way of advertising. So if you want to see this channel succeed, spread the word of the warrior. Your Messiah demands it. Nah, I'm not Messiah. Just do not make a religion on me. Whatever you fucking do, I would destroy this world so fucking bad. You think the world's fucked up now? Imagine me as the Messiah. I got the beard for it though. But other than that, I'm not going to waste any more of your time. I thank you for watching. As always, thank you so much, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao for now.